all of your favorite recipes. Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food. Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Simply Food by TY, and today I'm going to show y'all how to make a fabulous turkey chowder from your leftover turkey from the holidays. So let's jump right into it. So in my Dutch oven here, I'm going to be adding in some of the leftover turkey drippings from my turkey from Thanksgiving. I pretty much took those drippings, put them right into a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer because it is fabulous to use as a starter for any type of stock. For your soups, for your soup base, I should say. I also kept some of the turkey bones. Once again, you want to add in a lot of flavor. So I'm going to also add about 7 cups of water to this. And then I'm also going to be adding in, for additional flavor, a nice rounded tablespoon of the Better Than Bouillon chicken base. Now, of course, everyone's going to say, but, what if I don't have the exact same turkey drippings as you do? This is one of those type of recipes where it's going to go based off of however you prepare your turkey, okay? And if you don't have extra turkey drippings, that's totally fine. Just use straight up chicken stock, or just use 7 cups of water and use 2 rounded tablespoons of the Better Than Bouillon. That's totally fine. Put the top on it, allow that to cook for, I would say, roughly about 45 minutes. You don't have to let it cook as long because there's already going to be so much flavor from the turkey drippings that were left over. You're really kind of just extracting a bit of the leftover flavor from the bones itself. So as I said, I'm going to be using turkey meat from the leftover turkey that I had from the holidays. And so what you see me doing right now is just pretty much just going through it, making sure that there aren't any little tiny bones, making sure that I'm removing all of the skin. You don't want any of that skin inside of your soup. The good thing about this recipe, you guys, is that once this turkey is unthawed, if you freeze it, or if you decide to make this, a few days after the holiday, in this case, it would be Christmas, it doesn't take long to make this. You can have this entire pot of soup together in less than, honestly, I would say 1.5 hours to 2 hours. If that, to be honest. I prefer to cook mine low and slow, but you could push it forward if you really wanted to. You could also do this in the crock pot, to be honest, which would also be delicious and amazing. So I'm going to continue to chop all of that off, and then now I'm going to go ahead and add the turkey meat to this stock here. But first, let me go on ahead and remove out the bones. They've served its purpose. Like I said, I like to keep the bones around this time of year for any type of meat that I'm going to cook, honestly, because I never know if I'm going to want to make a soup or a stock or a broth, and having those bones available adds a lot of flavor, and it's pretty handy to have. So now that I got those out, I can go on ahead and start putting in some of the turkey meat. Now, of course, depending upon how, chunky you want your chowder to be, you can add in all of your turkey meat, or you can add in a little bit. I went ahead and added in pretty much about 3/4 of mine. The rest I'm gonna make some turkey salad or something on the side, child. And all you're doing at this point is just bringing heat to the turkey. You're not trying to cook it. Of course, it's already fully cooked. Now, as far as the vegetables, you can go kind of wild with this. You can add in whatever type of vegetables you would like, to be honest. For me, I'm going to be adding in about 4 stalks of celery here. And I'm also going to be adding in some carrot chips. Of course, you can use fresh carrots. You can also use the carrot straws if you want them a little bit on the thinner side. I like to add the carrot chips just because it adds a little bit more texture, and, the colors look great when it's that big and bright and orange. Now, as you can see, you could have left your celery just like how I just chopped it and had bigger pieces, but I'm actually not that big of a fan of celery. So I really want to mince mine down before I start adding it in, because I don't want to be chomping down on big chunks of celery. And as I said, that was about 4 stalks, and I went ahead and used all of it. And that's roughly about 1 cup of the matchstick. Well, not matchstick. I don't know what you call those. I guess you call those carrot chips, I think is what people call them. And you can go ahead and add that all in. So now you're going to go ahead and just give that a mix around. And so one other thing that I wanted to mention to you guys about this particular recipe is that you can also just make this a regular soup. You don't have to make it a chowder, okay? So what you would do if you don't want to add the chowder aspect is you would do what I'm doing right now, adding your seasonings. So I'm adding in a half a tablespoon of parsley, a half a tablespoon of garlic powder and onion powder, a nice pinch of rosemary, and about a full tablespoon and a half of the Maggi Pollo chicken seasoning. Now, at this stage, you could absolutely stop right here and have some amazing turkey soup. Add yourself in some egg noodles or some rice, and this could be it. And this would be a little bit on the healthier side, in all honesty, and it would be absolutely delicious. But because I want mine to be a little bit more on the chowder texture side, I'm going to be adding in 1 large can of cream of mushroom, the family size, as well as 1 large can of the cream of chicken. Now, that's just how I choose to make mine. But as you can see, you guys, there is so much daggone flavor in this pot already. It's just, I mean, divine. So you want to go on ahead and give that a mix around to make sure everything's fully incorporated. At this point, you guys, you're pretty much almost done, besides adding in your frozen corn, which you will do at the last second. Of course, you know, like I said, if you wanted to make it just as the soup, you can already add in the corn, and then, you know, your meal would be pretty much done at that point. So now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the top on that. Allow that to cook for, I would say, about 15 additional minutes. Then go ahead and add in the corn at the last second. You want to taste it for additional salt and pepper, but you really shouldn't need it, especially if, you know, you really get that broth, you know, really seasoned beforehand. At this point, it's just adding additional flavor on top of flavor, and it's everything. Now, you would put the top on this and allow this to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. Like I said, at this point, it's done. It really depends on the texture that you want. The longer you let it cook, the thicker it more than likely will get, because of course the water will evaporate. But if you want yours uber thick, you can add in a little bit of cornstarch. I would say about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, and just mix it in. But I like mine just like this. To me, this is the perfect texture. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Look, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys try out this recipe. It's absolutely divine. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Simply Food by TY. If you're one of my returning subscribers, well, y'all babies know I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all soon, and y'all take care. Bye.
Slaying in the kitchen.
Simply Food by TY.
We hope that you enjoyed it.
Simply Food by TY. If you haven't took the time, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.